welcome to my channel. My last request for the day is Extentation, singing Jocelyn Flores. I should give you a note, when I loaded this video, it popped up a message on the screen. It said the following content may contain suicide or self-harm topics. Proceed at your own risk. So I just wanted to make sure you knew that before we started. This was requested anonymously on the 10th of March of 2025. And the requester wrote this note: Jocelyn Flores is the name of a girl he was friends with who had committed suicide while visiting him in Florida. Wow. Golly. That's... oh my God. Can you imagine that you have a friend who comes to visit you and then they kill themselves while they're with you? Boy, the guilt and the remorse and the pain of that would be incredible. You'd be asking yourself, what did I do? What did I say? Oh man, that's terrible. Wow. Golly days. Before we get into the video, I do want to say thank you to you, because you took time out of your day to come here and spend it with me. That is special to me. That's a gift from you to me, and I appreciate that more than you will ever know. So thank you. I always put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well, but I put the link to the song that I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I also put a link in there from Wikipedia, if I can find anything that makes any sense and is relevant. I don't put the link to the reaction request form. I'm not currently accepting new requests. I've got over 2,700 in my queue already. But you can vote on the ones you want to hear next. All you have to do is click on the link in the description of every video and then vote. And if you want to request something that's not on my list, come on Sunday. I live stream every Sunday for 3 hours, beginning at 3 p.m. UTC on Rumble. So if you come to Rumble on Sunday at 3 p.m. and you put a request in the chat, I'm going to react to it live. I also live stream for 1 hour every Friday, beginning at 12 a.m. UTC on YouTube. I call that God Talks. It's a chance to talk about Christian living, about walking by the Spirit, about the Bible, answer questions if you have them, take prayer requests if you have any. So if you're interested in that, stop by on Friday at 12 a.m. UTC on YouTube. So this is Extentation, singing Jocelyn Flores.
I know you somewhere, somewhere. I'm looking I know you somewhere, somewhere. I'm trapped in my mind, girl, just holding on. I don't wanna pretend you're something when nothing. I've been stuck thinking about her, can't hold on. I'm in pain, wanna put 10 shots in my brain. I've been tripping about some things can't change. Suicide the same time I'm tame. Put you this in bag, get a phone call. Girl that you fuck with, kill it so. That was this summer and nobody helped. And ever since then, when I hate myself, wanna fucking end it. Pessimistic, all wanna see me with no pot to piss in. But niggas been inside about the grave I'm digging. Have a conversation about my hate decisions. Fucking sickening. At the same time, memories surface through the grapevine. But my uncle playing with a slip knot. Put some out of stress, got me fucked up, been fucked up. Since a couple months they had a nigga locked up. I'll be feeling pain, just hold on. And I don't feel the same, I'm so numb. I'll be feeling pain, I'll be feeling pain, just hold on. And I don't feel the same, I'm so numb.
like I said, that would be tough. That would be really, really, really tough. To have someone that you know come and visit you and then kill themselves while they're visiting you. And you see from the words of the song how it impacted him. It had a tremendous impact on him. And it wasn't long after that that he was shot and killed. It's like, you know, you have people talk about aura. Well, there is a it's not an aura, but it's a spiritual presence that every human being has. And that presence can be sensed by other human beings. Even though you're not articulating it, they can tell if you're unhappy or you're sad or you're overjoyed or whatever. You know, even without you saying or doing anything to indicate that to them. Human beings have that ability to just sense what kind of mood you're in. And when your mind is filled with thoughts about someone killing themselves, it can create an aura around you that is very death oriented, and it can draw death towards you, and the devil will take advantage of that, and in some cases you end up dying, not because you wanted to, but because you created a atmosphere that invited death in. That's why it's so important to be filled with joy all the time, be filled with happiness, be filled with peace. That's why I pray for that for you all the time, because it's, you know, there's two forces in the world. Call them by all sorts of different names like yin and yang, but it's good and evil. And as much as you possibly can, you want to avoid evil, because evil has a way of rotting everything that it touches. So when you go to bed at night, just pray for happiness, pray for peace, pray for the goodness of God to surround you. It'll make a difference. I swear it will. This was a sad song. He had a sad life. Everything about it is sad. Wow. Well, that's it for the day. Before I go, I want to pray for each of you that God will fill you with peace as you sleep, and strengthen you, and infuse you with power, so that when you wake up, you will take on the day with renewed energy and strength, and you will be more than a conqueror. And I pray for that for every person that you love as well. So until tomorrow, or Thursday, sorry, this is the Vietnam Era Vet, signing off.